Frankfurt Highland Airport, our last day of the jet rally. Everybody's packed up and going, and you can see the windsocks we got a pretty good gust here, and Darren's going to do the demonstration here with the UMX timber, the 2 levels of SAFE that this particular plane comes with. And like we said earlier, that this has AS3X all the time, which will really help this airplane fly in winds that with a small airplane like this, you would be bouncing all over the place. It would pretty much be a heart attack.
I mean, I think it's pretty well understood that a lot of people wouldn't be flying a little UMX in windy conditions like this. However, I'm going to demonstrate that with AS3X and with Safe Select, it's possible to do this, and you can have a lot of fun with it. I've bound it to my transmitter, and I've also selected, and this is all in the manual, I've selected Safe Select on a switch, and that switch is selected through channel 5, and on higher end radios, anything channel 5 through 9, you can choose that in your channel assign. So it has to be selected. So I've got it there. I'm gonna turn the transmitter on. I'm gonna plug it in, and when I plug these in, we're gonna have to take a moment and let AS3X initialize, and that means that's the ESC initializing, but now AS3X takes a few seconds, and I'm holding it steady because it's so windy out here. And we're going to watch the controls, and they're going to cycle. And it takes a moment. There they go. So now AS3X is initialized and armed. It's not active. You hear it? Nothing. It's not active. Why? Because in order to activate AS3X, you need to bump the throttle. I bump it. Now listen. And those controls, when I deflect them, are correcting the airplane to where it needs to go. That's the key to the AS3X pre-flight. I want to make sure it's correcting properly. So if I put the nose down, it's deflecting up. Now it doesn't stay there because this is stabilization. It's not auto leveling. It's not bank limit. So now I'm going to test Safe Select. AS3X has to be on and running. And now Safe Select, I put it on, I'm level. Nothing's going to happen. Okay? However, if I bank the airplane and put Safe Select on, it's going to give me corrective inputs to level the airplane. And when it's leveled, those controls are going to be neutralized. If I do it, if I'm in a nosedive, it's going to give me up elevator, a little yaw control, and roll. That's what Safe Select does. It limits my banking, and it corrects me to auto level. All right, so I'm going to turn that off now, and I'm going to do a demonstration. I'm going to take off with AS3X on only. So I have to control this with AS3X, but it's stabilized. And I'm going to take off. And yeah, it's windy. But I'll show you in a second, with AS3X and this little tiny light airplane and about half throttle, I can let go. And it'll fly. And that's just with AS3X. So I'll turn it around now. Now I'll put Safe Select on. So I'll do that in a turn, a steep turn. I kept the stick the same. So now I have to use more stick movement to get to my limit. That's full aileron. That's full aileron control. It won't let me go anymore. It's limited. Full aileron. And I'll do full pitch. I'll pitch up all the way. That's full pitch. It won't allow any more. Full pitch down. It won't allow any more. I turn Safe Select off. I can fly this airplane like any other airplane. I can have fun with it. I can do aerobatics. Everything's fine. The benefit of Safe Select, I turn it on for my landing. I'm going to add some flaps.
Safe on.
Watch the airplane. I'm going to correct just a tiny bit with rudder. Just a tiny bit with rudder. Let it go into the wind. Let it go wind. Let it go into the wind. Let it go into the wind. That is the benefit of Safe Select. Then you get in trouble, you just let go. There you go. Now bring your turn all the way around. Awesome. Awesome. Now, I'm going to turn the safe off. Now you're flying a real airplane. fully controllable. You can get it into trouble, you can roll it. It's a little more sensitive, right?
Yeah.
So feeling a little wonky?
Yeah.
Safe on. Add a little more power because it's windy up there. There you go. There, she's fighting the wind now.
Safe on.
There you go. Awesome.
Okay, I'll give it back to you.
All right.
Thank you for the
Awesome,
insight.
Herman. All right. So this time what I would do with a student, I would say, let's introduce a little flare. So as it comes down and it's close to the runway, all I'm gonna do is pull back slightly. I mean, that's the airplane doing its thing. Let me get it in a little closer to us. We'll do it right here.
Safe on. Safe on.
And you can see the control inputs I'm making, very little. Bringing the power off.
Safe on.
I don't have any flaps. And when I get down low, power's off, I'm gonna flare a little bit.
Safe on.
That's it.
Perfect.
It works.